this isn't just any ordinary Dell OptiPlex GX110. You'll see why in just a moment as I pan the camera down. Actually, let it focus. This isn't just any ordinary Dell OptiPlex GX110, as you see here. I got this from a friend for free, actually just 10 minutes ago. And, yeah, what a mess. I guess this machine was owned by his stepdad that he didn't like so much. So, yeah, with random dog involvement in the video, let's crack into this thing. So, at the top you get a 3.5-inch floppy drive, CD burner, zip drive, DVD-ROM drive, and some very nice labels here for the power button and the reset button, and some very nice involvement in the trying to get his son off the computer. Hope the buttons still work anyway. Especially the reset button, in case this thing's running Windows Millennium, which I don't think it would be. So let's see what the stickers on the bottom say. It says it's designed for Windows 2000, Windows NT Pro 4.0, and Windows 98. And it's apparently got a Pt.1 in it. So just as these nice Dells of the time had the case eject button there on the front panel. So I'm going to press that and we're going to get the side panel off. And you're going to see just all the personality that this thing has got when I open this up. Okay, so before we dig into this, we got a label for an LG CD drive on the side, which I'm assuming is that CD burner there. We got a product key for Windows 98 2nd edition, and the Dell service tag. And here is the here's the inside, and oh my god, talk about just take a look at this for just a second. Dell isn't even spelt right, it's just D-E-L. Whoops, I'm sorry, I was covering the mic. Yeah, it's just D-E-L. Doesn't even begin to describe this thing. I guess we can call this the personality disorder Dell OptiPlex GX110. God. Yeah. I'm not exactly familiar with these systems, so excuse me if I'm, like a little bit frail with a couple of things, but whatever. So, yep, there's the floppy way up in there. There's the CD-ROM drive, there's a zip drive, there's a DVD drive there. And I guess we got 2 hard drives. One isn't even in there. It's probably the thing I heard rattling around. Well, I don't know what speed of Pt.3 it's got, but it's definitely a Pt.3, and it looks like the I hope the heatsink ain't held on by the fan cover, because that would suck. Oh, there we go. You had to pull on these tabs and then the cover comes out, but I gotta lift the power supply out of the way. So, yeah, fun times ahead, for sure. Man, the power supply don't want to come out. I'm gonna have to dig into this thing a little bit more and find out more about it, but I guess since everything is intact, including the PCI riser board, everything seems to be there. It's got 2 RAM sticks in it, don't know how much memory. I guess we'll find out what this thing's running. He said that it was running Windows 98, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so it looks like I got everything hooked up. I'm gonna have to use the monitor up there because I haven't got this one hooked up, unfortunately. So we'll just turn that one on. And now it's time to plug in the very important cable. The one that my friend said he didn't have, amazingly. Maybe because he just has a laptop as his computer, I don't know, but here we go. Fingers crossed. I got a standby light. No automatic power on. Let's see what happens here when we press the start button that we're not supposed to push. Sounds normal. Anything on the screen? I don't have anything on the screen. Maybe the onboard video has been disabled, I don't know. If need be, I can put in this graphics card. This should work for testing. Yeah, I ain't getting anything out of this system. Power light's green. Is there anything on the back in terms of status codes? Or is this system before Dell implemented that? I can't see. I'm going to add in that add-on card. See if I can... Let's see if I can get this thing to go. Oop, it's a fixed power switch. Call me an idiot, but I just figured out this system only has PCI. So that graphics card there was an AGP. So I pulled out the only PCI graphics card I own out of my Pentium 4 custom built there. This is a NVIDIA GeForce FX 5200 256 megabyte edition. So I don't know if I'll be able to get this to function, but we'll find out soon enough. I really regret putting this card in here. This card is brand new. Quite literally brand new. I got the box over there. But yeah. This is about the only thing I can really do right now, at least. Oh, it's got a card thing over it. That's stupid. Alrighty. Got that card in there. Got it connected. Let's see just what happens. I don't know. I haven't gotten anything out of the system yet. Nothing. Nothing's come out. I wonder if it's got bad RAM. I'm going to assume that these two sticks of PC133 are bad. Can't guarantee that for sure, but I think I got a stick of 128 megabytes lying around that I can just toss in. I'm trying to figure out where that's at, actually. I wonder... Hang on. Let me see if I can find that one stick of 128 megs. That's DDR 400. Yeah. Well, it's close enough. 256. Let's see if the system will work with it. Hoping that it does. Guess I'll find out. Do not install RAM with one hand. You will not get very far in life. I gotta set the camera down. Is that putting the wrong way? Yes, that's putting it the wrong way. That's what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. A professional idiot at that. Alright, let's try plugging it in now. And, aha! Well, it's better. We got a BIOS. We got corrupted video. But we got a BIOS. Alert, cover was previously removed. Nah, really? Alright, what do we got? We got a Pt.1 800. Oh my god, the date and time are actually correct. That's impressive. Only one of the two hard drives are being detected. Which one's that one? Maxter. That's amazing. It's the actual Maxter. Well, the only Maxter that works. I'm assuming that's the one on the top. 8.4 gigs. Zip floppy support's turned off. That's weird. Want that enabled, eh? Oops. Finish zooming out. Alright, 800 megahertz Pt.3, 133 megahertz front side bus. I'm assuming this is socket 370. Oops, if I can get to the... Ah, screw it. Let's start this up. You see my graphics card there. Oh, there's a beep. I think this RAM stick is also bad. It's not as bad as those two, but it's still bad, it looks like. Yes, we get the picture. Well, it clearly isn't running Windows 98. What is this thing running? Interesting, why has it got two profiles? It's usually only used for a laptop. What's this thing got on it? We got Windows XP. I'm assuming of at least Service Pack 2. Although, it's going to take a while to start up on only 256 megs of RAM. But, oh well. Should be enough to get it to start up. Sounds like that fan's good. I don't know. Doesn't sound like it's booting. Doesn't show any hard drive activity on the front of the case either. I don't know. I guess you can never have too much luck with these Dell systems. Especially if they're made from Dell with only one L. Well, I'm going to give this a bit and I'll come back to you if it makes any progress. I guess for fun, let's test out the zip drive. It's initialized. I don't see a problem with that at all. Pretty cool. Well, we haven't made any progress either. Just sitting here at the Windows XP screen for a little bit. So I don't know what's up with it. Nope, just as soon as I start speaking, gets off its lazy butt and decides to start booting up. Ooh. That hard drive does not sound healthy at all. Oof. 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 That does not sound healthy at all. I don't know if we're going to actually make it into Windows or not. Might have to run a Windows 98 boot disk and run ScanDisk. That Just my hard drive sounds in pretty rough shape. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. We'll see what happens, I guess. I ain't got much hope in this thing though. Now that I've heard the hard drive reset back to track 0 a couple times. Let's test out the optical drives. It's typical for those old LGs to take forever to come out. Yep. That one's stuck. We're gonna have to do the old bang and close, aren't we? Now, let's see. I don't want to do it while the hard drive's accessing. It's deciding to give life another go. Was. Well, let's try the bang and close. Nope. That's a shame. I think I'll try the paper clip on it then. No progress yet. I don't know why. I'll find out soon enough. Yeah. I don't know. I'm about to just call it quits with this hard drive. I think it needs a format and a reinstallation. Just saying. No? I don't know. This thing is really questioning me. It keeps accessing, then it quits, and it keeps accessing, then it quits. I mean, it never makes up its mind. CPU really isn't all that warm, but then again, the Pentium 3s weren't like Pentium 4, so... yeah, I don't know. I found out that the... oh, shut up. I'll get to you in a moment. I found out that this drive right here is not the original hard drive. This was added later or from another system. This was the one that was trying to boot. This one right here is the original hard drive to the computer, as it's got an older manufacturing date on it. So we're going to try and enter in the numbers this way into the thing, because it's not finding the hard drive. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and do the fun way and just insert the drive type. So let's see what the numbers are here real quick. I'll top the upside down and let you focus in there, and then I'll get the numbers in and I'll get back to on this a second. Looks like we got a 3.3 gigabyte hard drive here. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it sure is worth a try. I don't think it's gonna work though. Still get the corruption on the screen every time we boot. So I'm thinking it's that RAM. BIOS is from 2000. Nope. Looks like it didn't find it still. Let me just do the F1 key. Disk IO error. Okay, now it's just booting off my floppy disk. I put my Windows 98 boot floppy in there. Yep, there it is. Let's start it without CD-ROM support. Let's see if F-Disk can pick it up. Hard drive sounds healthy. Maybe it doesn't have a jumper on it, I don't know. I'll find out eventually. No fixed disks present. Well, looks like we're gonna have to find a jumper, or at least transfer the jumper from this hard drive. Well, I got no hard drive error, so I'm wondering. Does this hard drive actually have anything on it? I wonder. This actually is making me wonder, does this actually have something installed on it? This has an NTFS partition. Yes, go ahead. Well, we got some disk geometry errors. As you can see, it is detecting the partition as being 12.959 megabytes, or no, 12,959 megabytes, and it's saying the total disk space is 503. Lovely. So I bet you if we take out the floppy disk and press the reset switch, that it's not even going to boot up. Or it's going to have some real nice issues. Guess we'll see what happens. Happiness and all. BIOS has some humor. At least in terms of that glitch. Oh, what did I expect? It's not going to boot up. A disk read error occurred. Press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to restart. Well, it looks like I finally killed the battery in this new camera after fully charging it, so I guess I'll go ahead and I'll finish this system up and I'll recharge the camera battery and I'll get back to you guys, I guess. Sounds like fun to me. I think I might have finally got the system off its high horse, but I don't know. Put back in that one hard drive that apparently tried to boot Windows and it didn't work. But I tried the other profile method, so I don't know. This thing might not even work at all, for that matter. But it's not locked up or anything, so. I took out my video card and I went back to the onboard video, and it turns out the onboard video does work. But we ain't made any progress, so I guess I'll find out soon enough if this thing even wants to boot up. If not, well, I've got a very, very nice plan for this system that I hope to join you all with in the next one. For sure. And I don't know if it's going to be bathing this machine, or just going ahead and installing... I can't even say it, I don't even want to spoil the surprise. Well, until the next video, that is. But I haven't made it any farther than the Windows XP boot screen, so I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Finally made some progress. We're at the login screen. And we got lots of users to pick from. So I wonder which one I want to pick. Ooh, God, that hard drive does not sound good. Let's pick Brittany. Is it got a password on it? Oh my God, that hard drive just does not sound good. Well, I guess we're picking Brittany. Oh! Ooh, it does not look good. Cannot find services.exe. Cannot run services.exe. Well, no duh, if you said it just happened to not have a... Why does it need the administrative password to just install the monitor? Because that's the model of the monitor, is FPD1975W. You know, if this ability to install hardware. Looks like I'm on a limited user account. Oh my goodness, look at that. Quest. Anybody remember Quest? Oh my gosh, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, of course they're bad dogs. Alrighty, we're running XP Service Pack 2 like I thought, and looks like paying 3800 and the 384 megs of RAM. And my camera battery's dying again. optical drive, at least the CD-ROM sounds healthy. It turns out, yeah, that drive down there is a bogus. Gotta take it out. At least the LG's CD-ROM drive works great. Just a little bit on the slow side, but I'm used to it. Usually I'm used to slow IDE drives anyway. Yep, it looks like this one's working. Woohoo! Alright, well, we're on our way forward. Sweet. I pretty well memorized my product key by heart. Watch this. Done. Didn't even have to look at my computer. Well, looks like we're not having any happy days yet. I got a hexadecimal code after the first reboot, 0xED, and that stands for unmountable boot volume. So I don't know why it cannot mount the hard drive when it was when it was mounted inside of the setup and it was installing to it. So I don't understand why it's not mounting it now. Well, it's a good thing that it has a reset button. I've gone ahead and gone back to the onboard video to see if it would fix it, because I thought it was like an onboard video issue maybe. But no, it doesn't. So, critical update. Yeah, I can't install the update because I can't start up Windows. I just can't. I'm stuck in between setup phase. So, yeah. Because it can start up off the hard drive, but I can't even mount its own hard drive that it's booting up from. So I don't get what the deal is. So try again. Well, a little bit of progress. I managed to start the system up in safe mode, but that's about as far as I've gotten so far in the installation progress is safe mode. So I guess I'll just let it run. And yeah, it looks like I grabbed my wrong CD because I got some missing files. So I'm going to have to find my other Windows Embedded POS Ready 2009 CD, because this one's kind of got some file corruption in it, I guess. No surprise though. You know what that solution is to the blue screen? Put simply, use a better disk and reinstall. I actually found my better disk inside one of my computer's optical drives, and so I just took it out. And I'm using the onboard video, which is giving me a terrific 256 colors, or 16 or whatever. So now the installer looks like balls, but what am I expecting in an installer?
Yeah, that's the sound I like to hear, and that's
I like to see. Oh, I got the wrong CD, I guess, because it's the Windows XP X64 CD. Oh, that's lovely. I gotta try that again. Alrighty, I got everything hooked up. At least I hope. Now it's just time to play the... oh, I just forgot. Monitor cable. This isn't the monitor, I gotta use the monitor up there. Now it's time to plug in the very important cable. God, that was a blooper. For sure. Let's see, can I plug it in while it's recording? Uh,